because when you watch these fights, it looks like no one gets injured. So it's kind of like, okay, so they are human. Yo, what's good? What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Now, today we're going to be just watching Jonathan Haggerty and his training. We haven't seen any of his fights, but I love these videos. Okay, I love these videos because it brings me back to my Taekwondo days, and the pain is still felt in both my knees. So I'm not going to talk too much. I just want to jump in and let's get it going. Oh, he's British. Holy. Ein said, okay, dedicating his life to his craft. Let's go. Man, this training looks intense. I love it. The general. Deep breaths, everybody. All right.
So when they said, and the new, so throughout training camp, that was the saying, like, my trainer would egg me on, and the new world champion. And it just stuck in my head and I thought, I got this. I probably had about 5% chance winning that fight.
5% chance?
I was gonna win that fight. But I studied him for a long, long time. Growing up, I watched this guy, Sam A. Big respect to him, he's the legend. And I was very confident. I shouldn't have been confident because I had 15 fights. And
15 fights in one day?
With both hands.
Or just 15 fights in his total career at this point?
Nice little step in elbow there from Jonathan Haggerty.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about this guy. I saw him compete. Obviously, he lost or he had a good bout.
Multi-time world champion.
But it's cool. It's always cool to see someone that's not from Thailand, you know, join the sport. Yeah, snowman, baby.
You know, what was that like when you raised it in the air?
Unreal. I had my family, I had my granddad,
Jesus, so
friends.
bloody.
Came out to Singapore. For my granddad to be there, he's my #1 fan. And to win in front of him, to win in front of everyone, really. The best thing was the gold confetti at the end.
They just probably have like cannons ready to go on the side, just waiting for them to just go. I had to go to a wedding one time, and during that wedding, I was in charge of these cannons. All I could remember is just me getting ready and anxious to just like make sure it's timed correctly and just let those puppies fly, you know?
So when it just came down, I just thought, I had a broken nose as well. Broke my nose in the second round.
I thought that's just how your nose looked. Dang.
And, my trainer was laughing at me in the corner. My dad was laughing at me in the corner. Get on with it. I'm like, I can't breathe out my nose. So I just thought, I gotta get on with it now. And the best night of my life.
Dude, my nose looked like that one time. I was winning a match, and all of a sudden, you know, when you think you're doing so well that no one can really hurt you, and then next thing you see is a heel to the nose, and I just cracked it. Bro, I had this wide ass nose. People were calling me Avatar. Bro, I look like Avatar. Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
So after that fight, like I said, I broke my nose. My feet were mangled. My elbows, I couldn't straighten them.
At least he's human.
I was feeling a lot of
like
pain after the fight. But when I had the belt wrapped around me, like, it took the pain away. I got rushed into hospital on a hospital bed, and I was hurt, a lot hurt. And my trainer, I said, I had my belt on me, and then my trainer took it off. I said, no, I need that belt. Yeah, I feel pain-free when I've got that around me.
This was his legitimate Band-Aid. This was a giant Band-Aid that he was like, oh, yes. No pain, no pain. You take that away from him. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Also, it's finally great to hear someone say that they're hurt and that they're not superhuman, because when you watch these fights, it looks like no one gets injured. So it's kind of like, okay, so they are human.
On that bed with the belt at your feet, was it worth it?
Dude, it has blood on it still.
And you know what made it the better? They wheeled in my opponent on the hospital bed. And we both, he doesn't speak English, obviously, he's from Thailand, Sam A. We both looked at each other and went like that. And it was just, it was a war. It was a great fight. It was,
Bro.
I thought my trainer was lying to me, because I remember before I messaged one championship like a few years ago saying, great show. I've still got the DM on my phone. Great show, I would love to be a part of it one day. Didn't get back to me, unfortunately.
Wow.
But then they realized, and then, so when I won the world title now, I went back onto our chat on One Championship, and I looked at that message saying I'd love to be a part of it. And that's when it comes to real, like, I knew what I wanted and I achieved it.
Oh, what a nice story.
I won the belt, and then I called out the best in the
But
world.
I wonder if it actually
So I think
happened.
If you're gonna be the best, you gotta fight the best.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
must have thought I was mad when I called out Rob Tang Jitmongnon, the most feared Thai boxer.
Yeah, baby, that's it. The tank. Yo, the general meets the tank, bro. What a storyline. You can just picture it now, like those posters. The general fights the tank.
In the world, everyone would tell you. I called him out, big mistake. He tipped my belt. I want to be the best.
I
so
like
gotta
this
be the
guy,
best. And
I like
to lose
this
the
guy.
belt against him the first time, it was a bit controversial. I thought I won. He won, obviously, and
Yeah, dude. The guy can take
it was
hits.
devastating. I was heartbroken. But I didn't let it get to me too much. They offered me the rematch. I turned it down. Said I'm not ready yet. Turned it down. I trained for an extra 2-3 months. Got my head right again.
Wow.
I said, yeah, I'm ready now. And then I had the rematch, and he defeated me by TKO in the second round. But my mind wasn't really there, you know, it wasn't really there.
I like the personality of fighters. It doesn't really matter about the record for me personally. I just love the personality and the, okay, I lost now, and how am I gonna come back even better?
Don't know why, I can't explain, but I was devastated.
I don't know if you guys feel the same.
But now on my way back, just got my first win back from off that loss against Taki Nato. 2 more wins, I'd say, and I'll get that belt back.
And these videos just make me want to kick pads.
So I'm Jonathan Haggerty, former 1 flyweight world champion, 3 times Muay Thai world champion. UK
Flyweight
born and
division looks
raised.
so cool.
I grew up in areas kind of rough around here, and all of my friends sort of went the wrong path, but I sort of kept on the straight and narrow, thanks to my parents, opening up a gym. But yeah, my dad was an MMA fighter originally, and that's what got me into it. He knows where he wants me to be, and he guided me the right path.
Nice.
And
What a big dub for the dad. The
he's a
Haggerty
role model
daddy.
to me. Yeah, he's a
Thank
role
you,
model.
daddy. Oh my
Without
god,
him,
thank
I
you,
don't think
daddy.
anything could have happened. So I was about 7'6".
Holy.
Soon as, really.
I did Taekwondo as well at a young age, man. By having like no helm, or like we weren't even allowed to kick the head, I'm assuming you're allowed to kick and punch the head on these little guys. I don't know what the rules are, but dang, this is why Muay Thai is built different than Taekwondo.
Never had a job.
Taekwondo is baby
Growing
Muay
up as a
Thai.
kid, it's always been fighting. I was just in the gym from a young age, so that was it really. I had no choice but to
Hells yeah,
to
brother.
succeed in the
Hells yeah,
fighting.
brother. Same her, same her.
As a junior, I didn't have much fights. In Thai boxing, juniors normally have loads of fights, like literally 100 fights, juniors. I had about 4.
Why?
Then I got pushed into taking my shin guards off, get pushed straight into the swing of things, and then
The seniors.
I started fighting men at a young age. And
So I guess when you're young, you have more protection, like those shin guards that he was talking about. Is there any more protective gear that you wear when you're younger compared to the senior level?
my dad wasn't very keen on it, but my trainer was sort of, he knew I could do it, so he pushed me. And then from then onwards, I started knocking him out. I sort of started getting real, started getting into the rankings with men.
Yo, the guy
You know,
looks like a
17,
grown-ass
18.
man.
I remember one time I had to lie about my age to fight a man. Nobody believed in me and thought, oh, I'm just a still
Is
a
this
kid.
all him
First
at like
I had braces
17,
on.
18 years? Oh, the knee
And,
to the head.
I got in there, he was #1 for 10 years, and I stopped him in round 2. And I think that's when everyone started to believe, like, this guy's the real deal. That was it. I just knew from then that's what I wanted to do. You just gotta believe in yourself, you know. And I grew up with everyone, but around me, my team around me, kept like pushing it into my ears. You're the one, like you're gonna be the best. And from then onwards, I just thought I'm gonna go to the top.
See, I got a different treatment, okay? I was told that someone else is training more than me, harder than me, that I'm a nobody, and that I can't do it on my own. So I ended up being like, no problem, I'm gonna prove those doubters wrong. I had a lot of people saying I can't, so I had to say I can.
I was
Must be nice to have a good
14
support
fights.
system, you know?
And then there was all the promotions were getting me to fight the best Thais in the world. And
Wonder
in my
if he
head,
makes
when they
bank
was offering
too.
me these fights, I was thinking, no, I don't want to fight. I had 14 fights. I was still basically a beginner. But then I took them.
Oh, that's what he meant by
took
14
risks,
fights.
and I
Okay.
prospered.
So he only had 14 fights going from junior to senior. I
The
see, I
night
see.
before, you can't,
Not a lot of
you can't
experience.
sleep at all. You know, I woke up the next morning, one of these fights against one of the best Thais in the world. I woke up that morning to fight. I had no speech. I was so nervous, I couldn't speak. Like, I had no speech. And then as soon as you get into the arena, you're in the back room and you can smell the Thai oil. As soon as you smell that and you see other people warming up, you think, yeah, it's game on now. There's no going back. You want to run out, you can't. You just got to get on with it. So now you're stepping up to the stage to walk out to the fight. The crowd are like 1,000, 1,500 people. And it's very nerve-wracking. It's very nerve-wracking. But as soon as you step over them ropes and you touch gloves, you've got no feeling in your body. They hit you, you can't feel it. You hit them, you can't feel it one thing. You can just about hear anything, apart from my coach, Christian Knowles. He's got the biggest mouth in the room. And that's all I hear.
It brought me back to a memory that I had at US Open. I had the same feeling, no sleep, bro. Dude, I was so nervous because this was kind of like a big deal kind of tournament. And I remember going into the ring and being like, okay, dope. This guy isn't tall. My first fight against USA, he looks a little smaller than me. Dope. We get into the ring. I swear to God, the first kick he gets me with, he hits me on the arm and my arm just numbs, just drops. I end up just going, all right, all right. You get nervous until you get hit. Literally all disappears.
And then it's just go time from there. Killer instinct just kick in.
Yeah, the adrenaline just goes in. You're just kind of like, damn, I just got to
fear,
go in or go home.
My body shaking, adrenaline, and just block it out. Just block it out. Like I said, getting in that ring is very fear.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a lot of fear.
It's like the preparation to
that.
your fight
I
and
need
getting
fear
into
to
the
fight.
mats.
I fight better with fear. I deal with it after the fight. In the fight, if you're feeling pain, you can't show that you're hurt.
Yeah, you can't show you're nervous. You gotta always show you're dominant.
On that. You need to just get on with it. After the fight, you can cry all you want. A lot of things that you could be doing fun-wise.
Yeah, dude.
But you need to have
That's
your
what I
priorities
mean.
straight and be where you want to be.
Oh, I know, bro. Me too, man. Me too.
Muay
I
Thai
feel
is
you.
the art, we call it the art of 8 limbs. You've got your feet, your knees, your elbows, your punches, everything really. It's beautiful. Good sport. It's a respectful sport as well. You know, there's that respect behind it. Tradition. It's 5 rounds toe to toe, elbows. You know, you have to be aware all the time. You can't just sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
One elbow just slip through. It's a game changer. Every time you step in that ring, there's not a possibility you could step back out. And putting your life on the line. I'm fighting the best in the world. I'm fighting people with 300 fights. It's no joke, so you need to be fully prepared.
Holy. Oh, this is a Rotang fight? I don't remember if I watched this fight. Is it? Oh no, this is the one. Yeah, he lost this one. Yeah. Bloody ears. Dang, homie. Dang, homie.
So I've had 3 losses. I've learned more than them on them 3 losses than I had.
That's not
any of
bad.
the
3
wins.
losses is not that
Yeah,
bad.
So I lost 1, came back stronger.
Twice was
I won.
Rotang.
I lost another 1, got signed to 1 championship. So it opened up doors for me. Made me realise as well, like, I am beatable, and I'm coming up against the best in the world now.
What attitude. I love it.
Yeah, you know, sometimes it's
You
setbacks.
showed me I'm beatable.
Minor setbacks, major comebacks. That's one of my sayings.
Nice.
So if anything's
Deep
going wrong,
personality.
it's hard to say don't worry about it, but things will get right, fit into place. Just keep going strong. I'm hitting to hurt. I want to take you out every shot. I want to take you out. I want to hurt you severely. It's as evil as it sounds, but that's the reality of it.
I mean, my sport wasn't as lethal, so I didn't really have those thoughts. Mine was just, please come out of this fight with no broken limbs. Please just come in one piece. I don't mind losing, but I just don't want to be like picking up my body parts from around the ring. Know what I'm saying?
But
That's
after
why
the
I probably
fight,
wouldn't be a good
we
Muay
can,
Thai fighter.
We can be friends, whatever, but when we're in that ring, it doesn't matter who it is.
Love how the trainers are smiling.
It's game time.
Bro, the
Turn
trainer
everything
is
down.
smiling.
I
He
missed
loves.
out on sort of party in life.
He knows buddy's in pain.
Sacrifices. I stopped everything to get to where I wanted to be. and it paid off. You know, you do need to sacrifice. You can't do partying or whatever. You need to be level-headed on one goal. This is basically my life, man. This is basically my life.
Wow, that hit home, huh?
What does it mean to get that belt back?
I think that part really hit home. I know some of you guys might think I didn't hear what he said, but like the sacrifices point, it's true. I mean, you have to sacrifice a whole bunch, and I think that's the thing that hits me the hardest when I look back. When you sacrifice so much and you don't receive the reward that you were expecting, I don't know if it's worth it or not. I mean, this guy has a career in Muay Thai that sport also pays him. He can make a career out of it, a living out of it. But with Taekwondo, it's just not that popular, and I didn't know that. And you just kind of get the pat on the back, a nice high five, a nice salute, cheers for ya. So for me looking back, that's why I like these videos, because this was a fun time, because I felt like I was always getting better. I felt like I was moving forward. But if you look back at the whole journey, I was still standing still because there was no end for me. There was no success at the end of that tunnel.
It means the world, mate, to be fair. Like, I need to get that belt back before I move on. Other stuff.
Could you imagine Taekwondo belts?
Pioneer of martial arts.
Now this guy was laughing.
Belt everyone wants to have.
But he was laughing at him.
The only UK Thai boxer to get that title and have that title.
You're not going to rest easy until it's done?
No way. I think two more knockouts, and then hopefully be back on track. The one championship belt.
Would you say that's an obsession?
Obsession, obsessed. I think that's the belt. That is obviously the
Wow,
belt
the
that everybody
blood.
wants, and I've had, and I've lost.
Rebelia.
So I want it more than anything now. Again, I'm a fighter, and that is the pinnacle of Muay Thai. So why not be obsessed to getting that belt? I don't think there's nothing wrong with it. I think the whole company, one championship, everybody wants to be on that. You know, everybody's screaming, I want to be on one championship. And at such a young age that I got on it, on that big stage, that motivated me the most. You know, people look up to me, young kids now. I train a group of young kids. I've got a few world champions.
That must be so nice. I love that feeling.
They look up to me, I'm their role model. So that pushes me on more, you know, for them to see what I can do, and
Hells yeah, brother.
so they can achieve that as well. Just keep going, just keep aiming for it, you know, keep digging away at it. You foul, you get back, do what you do best. And if you want it as much as you say you want it, you will get it. You know, I want this belt as much as I want it, and I'll do everything I can to go and get that belt back. If it means getting up at 5 in the morning, 12K runs, it's got to be done. I don't believe in failure. It's lessons learned in it, really. And you fail, it's a learning curve. It's another opportunity to get back and win. Just think tomorrow will be better. Tomorrow will be better.
Another day.
And I'll have that one championship belt in no time. Got a few steps to climb. I'm on my way. I'm on my way there, and I'll get there.
Oh,
I'll sign an MMA contract with one, 2022. I would also do Muay Thai, and I'll be the Muay Thai world champion and the MMA one championship world champion.
Within 5 years, you think?
Before that.
Really?
Yeah, 2 years. No, I want to be walking in places and everyone's like, that's that guy, that's Jonathan. Do you know what I mean? That's what I want, that's what I'm working for, you know, to be the best. Next fight is 20th of November in Ireland. ISK world title against Arthur Meyer.
How do you see that going?
KO round 2.
Well done. That was a great video. Wow, honestly, great video. I always enjoy these types of videos because it brings me back to the time where I used to have that same kind of goal set. I also look at these videos as like a what if. Like, what if I did a different sport? How would my journey change? Is my work ethic and my training the same as other sports? And how did they succeed in theirs? How did it translate their training into their success in their career? And it always gives me those what ifs. Like, I always thought I wasn't training hard enough, or that I couldn't transition to another sport, or that I was like the bottom of the barrel. So I always enjoy these because it gives me some kind of peace in my mind. So I'm not sure if you guys watch this and it gives you peace as well. And I'm happy that it turned out well for him. I'm happy that he's successful, hopefully, and that he has like a nice living made out of his career and journey. But with that being said, that's pretty much the whole video. I definitely enjoy this, and I apologize if I talked through some points that you wanted me to shut up for. I just can't. There's so many voices in my head, and I always feel like, you know, I want to say something before I forget it, because it quickly will go away with another voice. So if you did enjoy today's content, I will just like to say, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and leave me down a comment of what you thought about it. And remember, I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? Cheers for now. Peace.